Like all divas, the Romans had their crash outs. But since this is Rome we're talking about, it was always to epic proportions and usually over something pretty trivial. So I decided to share some of my favorites. The first significant crash out on our list is from a Roman consul named Publius Claudius Pulcher, and this was in 249 BCE. And it involves chickens. Now, Claudius was commanding a Roman naval fleet near modern-day Sicily in the Punic Wars. Now, Roman custom said that they had to consult the sacred chickens before going into battle. And the Romans were obsessed with the sacred chickens, like absolutely obsessed. And if they ate, it was a good omen and you could continue on. But these chickens refused, and he thought it had nothing to do with the fact that they were on a boat and probably seasick. So Claudius, annoyed and reckless, shouted, "If they won't eat, let them drink," and threw them overboard into the sea. He ignored this bad omen and continued with the attack anyways, and suffered a catastrophic loss. 93 of the 123 ships were either destroyed or captured by the Carthaginians. Next on our list, we have another man named Publius Claudius Pulcher, but this time it's the frenemy of Cicero. Now, Cicero had previously humiliated Claudius by testifying against him in the Bona Dea scandal, and this is when Claudius had actually snuck into the house of Julius Caesar while his wife was hosting the Bona Dea festival, which is a woman's only ordeal. And he got in disguised as a woman, and then got caught, and then got prosecuted. Now, Cicero also accused Claudius of sleeping with his own sister Claudia, which is hilarious, and he just never got over this embarrassment. So, Claudius became tribune of the plebes, and this is because he got adopted by a plebeian family, even though he was of patrician status, just so he could get this political office. With his new power, he effectively got Cicero exiled, and then he burned Cicero's house down. And to make matters even worse, he actually built a shrine to Liberty over top of where his house was built, so he could not rebuild it. Next on our list is Caligula. Now, Caligula led an expedition to try and conquer Britain early on in his reign, but poor weather and logistical failings led them to just be stranded on the beach. Instead of admitting failure, Caligula freaked out and declared war on Neptune for thwarting him. He ordered his soldiers to stab the water and then collect shells as spoils of war. Next up, we have the self-imposed exile of one of my least favorite people, Tiberius. Tiberius was married to Julia, who was the daughter of Augustus, but they were both miserable in this marriage. They both openly cheated on each other, and Julia hated him. Meanwhile, Augustus promoted his grandsons to become heirs to the empire, further sidelining Tiberius. Humiliated and frustrated, Tiberius exiled himself to Rhodes, which I can't really blame him for. But he basically ghosted Rome and neglected all of his duties, whittling wooden figures. Lastly, we have, the biggest diva ever, Julius Caesar. A young Julius Caesar was traveling near Rhodes and was captured by Sicilian pirates. And they demanded a ransom, 20 talents of silver. And Caesar was outraged, not because he was kidnapped, but because he thought his ransom was too low. He insisted they raise his ransom to 50 talents of silver to reflect his worth. And while in captivity, he treated his captors as subordinates. He demanded silence while he was sleeping, he participated in their games, and he joked that when he was released, he would come back and kill them all. And once he was ransomed, he immediately raised a fleet, stuck to his word, went back, captured them all, and crucified them all. But out of mercy, he slit their throats first.